Hello, good morning from Brooklyn, New York. This is Dr. Partha Banerjee speaking from my home about the coronavirus crisis here in the United States of America, and particularly here in New York City, where I live with my family. I have done a whole bunch of video discussions on the horrific crisis that is going on here in the United States and also throughout the world. And I have written a lot of articles both in Bengali and English and saved them on my Facebook page and also at humanitycollege.org, www.humanitycollege.org, which is my new online free media. I invite you to take a look at them. But this is a very short discussion, maybe 2 or 3 minutes long. So I hope that you watch it. And if you find it to be useful, please share it with your friends and family members and colleagues and students and neighbors and whatnot. So basically what I am trying to say here in this short discussion is that we need to find out the reasons behind this crisis. This is not just some numbers. This is not the fact that over 40,000 innocent men, women, and their families have died in America, this richest country on earth, over the past 1 or 2 months only. And then over 600,000 people, 500,000 people have become infected. And it is not just the fact that over 20 million people in America have lost their jobs. I am one of them, but I'm not going to be in their situation, to the extent that I have to starve with my family or something. But there are countless other Americans, poor Americans, blacks, whites, browns, Chinese, you name it, Native Americans. They are suffering. They are in great distress. So think about these people when I try to expose the reasons behind the crisis, which is the long-term income inequality, which is a long-term lack of funding and budget for healthcare, medical care, for education, for environment, and things like that. I do not ever mean to undermine or say anything negative about the ordinary Americans who are suffering. They are my friends. They are my brothers and sisters. They are my family now. And I have nothing against them. A small group of people, as they always do in India and also here in America, in some other countries, they are trying to create trouble by challenging this lockdown, challenging this medically advised, scientifically advised isolation and things like that. They are trying to challenge science. They are trying to foment trouble, and they are saying that this is the time to open up and we do not want to lose our privacy and things like that. But these are the same people who never say anything when the richest of the rich on Wall Street and the politicians and their big media and all these people, when they steal our money, when they exploit us, when they exploit our labor, when they put immigrants in jail, in cages, when they put poor people, blacks and Latinos and whites in private prison in America, they do not say anything. So we really have to understand their politics. But having said that, it is not about undermining or hating or denigrating ordinary innocent men and women and their children and families here in America. My criticism is never about them. My criticism is only about the lying, violent, greedy corporations, their appointed politicians such as Trump and their big media who are not explaining the real reasons behind this coronavirus crisis. My heart goes out to those people who have lost their loved ones, both here in America and all over the world. And I pray for their well-being. I pray for your well-being. Be well, be safe. take all kinds of medical precautions. Do not fall for superstitions. Do not fall for hocus pocus. Do not fall for some tests and some medicines that have not been proven to be scientific, and keep this social isolation, distancing as much as possible, and do not let this far-right fascist propaganda machine take over your minds and your lives. So please try to understand that this coronavirus crisis here in America is extremely serious. We are living through it. We could be infected anytime. We could die anytime. That is how serious it is. But that said, we really have to challenge big media. We really have to challenge the big politicians. We have to challenge the big corporations about why we have come to this point where so many innocent people have died in this richest country and here in the richest city of the world. Thank you very much, and I will stay with you as long as I live. Thank you very much. God bless you.